I'm 74, I'm retired, and this is my YouTube channel. I have over 1,700 subscribers, and I'm still not monetized, but I'm not gonna give up. I currently have 300-ish watch hours, so all I need now to be monetized is to cross over to 4,000.
All right, Janini, so you've been here for a week, almost, literally a week today. A week today. Yeah, we picked you up about this time, about a week ago.
Yeah.
And you've done a lot of videos for your channel.
Yes.
So what are you seeing from like the views, the comments, what seems to be working, what you're enjoying, like so far for your channel? How do you feel?
Well, since I've been here since Friday, and like you said, today is a whole week, we have really been focusing on my granddaughter's new Tesla. Mm-hmm. And that right there has really amped my viewership and everything else. Numbers have gone up just experiencing the Tesla and showing others who may not have any familiarity. That's a hard word for me. But those that don't know about electric cars and that kind of thing, which I'm one of, I had no clue. I've never been in a Tesla. I've never been in an EV. So I had a good time with that.
Do you think that you're getting more positive or negative comments on the whole Tesla situation?
I am getting a lot of more positive than negative.
I like that.
And especially from people in my age group. Mm-hmm. People in my age group that possibly didn't want to drive anymore or had a fear of driving after a certain age and that kind of thing, and wanting to go places. And now there's an option for them that they really didn't think about, but it's available now.
Now I have a question for you. Full self-driving. Day one versus now, do you love it? Are you lukewarm with it? Or do you think it is just absolutely awful?
Okay. So day one, I was a little apprehensive. And as of today, I'll say as of yesterday or even overnight, because I had a dream about this thing. This is all in my psyche at night now. I'm like, ooh, what happens if, what? But anyway, I'm more comfortable with it now than I was before. And I had the opportunity to drive it, to be in it at night. That was one of the real reasons I really wanted to experience nighttime driving. And I also wanted to experience precipitation, different weather changes and all that road. How does it handle on the road in all different kind of situations? So I got a chance to see that yesterday. Mm-hmm. I wasn't in the driver's seat yesterday, but I was a passenger in it. And it was very, very comfortable. It did just like I used to say in earlier vids, it's maneuvering the way I would have done it if I had hands on.
Now I got a question. Okay, so you said not in the driver's seat yesterday. You were as a passenger. Do you think that this might be a weird question, but in the night, in the dark, and in the rain, do you think you felt as comfortable as a passenger in the Tesla as you would have if I'd been driving the Expedition or something like that?
Was I just as comfortable? Mm-hmm. I actually was just as comfortable.
Do you think you would have been more comfortable in the driver's seat in both of those situations?
Oh, definitely.
Because then you would have had the ability to go, and hit the brake and grab the wheel. Backseat or not, you're like, I got my foot lifted for a break.
My foot is still hovering over the brake, okay? Let's be honest.
Y'all weren't here for this, and I don't think it's in the video, but we were in the car one day, and she's in the passenger seat. Kevin is driving, and was the kid with us, or was it just the three of us? It was just three of us, and I'm in the back seat. No.
I was in the driver. You mean when you yelled at me?
When you were in the passenger, he didn't yell at you. He calmly suggested you go
loudly?
Reverse. Yeah, that. But you were in the passenger seat and he hit the gas and she thought it was still in full self-driving.
Yeah.
But she didn't spaz out. She just went, Kevin? And I was like, that was not the response I would have expected from her being scared for a second that the car had decided to just take off and go wherever it wanted to go. But it was Kevin who did it. But it wasn't which is what I expected because that's a normal occurrence on a normal day.
Yeah.
Janini is very loud. But when he actually went, she was just like,
just part
Kevin. Anyway, I thought it was funny. Okay, so here's the question that I think I want to know. You've probably been thinking about forever. If you see us moving around, it's because our dog makes you poop. I can't see your face. I was going to show you. There's a Maxi Poo here. He wants to be in the video. So here's the question. When you go back home to Georgia, which you will be doing shortly, you will not have a Tesla there, at least not right now. You may change your mind in the future. We'll put a link so you can get a referral. What kind of content do you see yourself making post Tesla driving content?
That's going to be interesting. I'm going to have to get some coaching and counseling on that one, because when I go back, I'm going to quite naturally talk about my flight going back, because this is only my first time flying solo. So the flight down, I'm still trying to figure that one out in my head. There are things that I still didn't even mention, but I will.
Well, then you also have to take into consideration flying here. You flew into like a very small town kind of airport, and you're flying back into Hartsfield Jackson International, which is a lot bigger, a lot more bustling, a lot more going on, finding the baggage claim, all that kind of stuff. It's definitely going to be something.
Thanks.
Yeah, just go ahead and give you a little apprehension ahead of time. I like to throw the anxiety out early.
Honestly, I left from there, so I'm thinking when I go back, I got this. You might.
Yeah, North and South Terminal. So just pay attention.
And I also need to pay attention to which luggage thingy.
And a lot of times they'll tell you on the plane.
Yeah, I was probably...
Were you napping?
No, my ears were clogged.
Take gum.
Probably...
You bought gum at Ollie's, so make sure you chew gum during the plane ride, because that will help.
I was so glad to get off the plane. I wasn't really paying attention.
Oh, yeah. The Delta app might also tell you the baggage.
Yeah, because it has a lot of info on there. Yeah.
Okay, so post that video, or 2 or 3 maybe. So as part of your coaching team between myself and your son, the goal, the hope, the plan is for you to get to a point where you can easily, confidently make your YouTube content. And I know what it is. Okay, so from everything so far this week specifically, and honestly before that has been discussed, there has been one common denominator. Do you know what it is? I'm just going to ask you, do you know what it is?
No.
74 years old.
Oh.
The age is a very common denominator amongst you and your audience, and the people that are drawn to you and the things that you talk about, that are subscribing and commenting, but also the fact that you're retired. That is also another common denominator.
That's very true. That's very true.
And the other thing is that even though technically you did not know anything about Tesla and full self-driving before you got here, you have been able, or flying by yourself, all that stuff, you have been able to effectively communicate
hopefully
all of that to the audience. And that, I think, is something that you will easily be able to continue doing once you've gone back home and not switch gears, but don't have the same full conversation. And the fact that they give back in the comments to help you create more. I mean, the things that they say, you wrote down notes, the questions, everything else. She's reading us the comments. She's like, oh, this, and this. But it makes you think about things you might not have thought of if you had not read the comments. So, obviously, thank you to the people who watch the videos and comment and things like that, because it gives you future video possibilities. Yeah. Now, the first video that you did when you got here, you sat in the car and you talked.
Yes.
You didn't have a whole production. It wasn't a bunch of stuff. So that's something to remember when you get home.
Yeah.
What you need to remember once you get back home is that and anytime for anybody out there, you don't really need more than your story. You can sit and talk about your story, because that's what is relevant to you. Now, you guys may notice that behind us, there's a cacophony is not the right word. That means loud. There is a plethora of sugar honey iced tea. There's a whole bunch of stuff back here. And that's because for me, myself, I have a channel, Squirrel Tribe 2.0. And what I do is a lot of times I show people the things that I have purchased, that I've used, that I like, that I hate, that I'm on the fence about. I ask opinions and things like that. And I just talk. I don't edit anything. I stand right here in my kitchen. I hit record and I run my mouth. It could be 10 minutes. It could be an hour and 20. I apologize for the long ones. But I just tell the story of whatever it is that I want to talk about. And I show the things. Sometimes I show the things. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just sit down and have a conversation. It's whatever it needs to be for me that day. And I think that's something you need to remember as well, and y'all as well, that it doesn't have to be some big over the top production. I'm not going to take you skydiving out of a plane with me. 1, because I'm not doing that. But 2, it's too much. I'm not going to take you on a mountainside hotel. I have to assume that there's drugs involved in carrying it. There's not, but that's crazy to me. You saw the video
I
of
saw
them.
that. That was amazing.
Hard pass. I'd love to watch somebody else do it, but please understand, never going to happen. But I can't talk about it. We can talk about what you see. So that's the other thing. That's the thing. We watched the video. You could easily just be sitting around going, you know, y'all, what I will never do in life, climb around the side of a mountain
in the rain.
7 miles up in the air in the rain with Category 5 winds just to film the inside of a see-through pod. No, that's a whole conversation. And then you could talk about what you would do. I will go to this nice, cozy hotel on the ground that doesn't involve all that extra stuff. It's a whole conversation.
Yeah.
Also, just to point this out, there are obviously numerous different ways you can make thumbnails. People will go over the top. Some people won't. I literally screenshot parts from my videos. I will record a video. I don't know my title. I don't know my thumbnail yet because I never know what I'm going to say because I don't script stuff. And you're going to be in the same thing. When you get to the end, you watch your video. And what I do is when I see a face that I have made that makes me have some sort of reaction, whether it's funny, angry, happy, sad, whatever, screenshot, throw that one up as a thumbnail, find a title that I like that goes with the face and the majority of what I've talked about. And then there you go.
Okay.
We have a tendency to make things way harder for ourselves, especially the ladies, than we really need to. Don't worry about perfection. Don't worry about whatever else. Sometimes the best thumbnail is the one where you think you look the most awful in, honestly.
So is it the title that draws?
Title, thumbnail, it's a whole thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll notice that on your channel, we use the word Tesla a lot because Tesla is a very trending topic. A lot of people are interested in Tesla. So when you know that that's what your video is about, putting it in your title is good. And if it's not in your title, if you have it in your thumbnail, whether it's a picture of it or a word of it, that is good as well, because it gives people an idea before they ever click on it exactly what's going to be on the inside. So you don't have to have a Tesla picture and a Tesla in your title. One or the other will work, but as long as you deliver on what they're clicking on, whether it's title or thumbnail, they're going to be happy once they get in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm learning.
Use Teddy as an example. Say, Teddy, just sent a comment today.
Our friend Teddy, he actually sent us a comment today. We did the Pensacola test drive of a Cybertruck and a Model Y for him and his wife yesterday. They took them both out. And Teddy's on the fence for a Cybertruck. Like, he's really contemplating over here. But he sent us a text this morning and he said, man, I put up one Tesla video, one Cybertruck video, and I'm getting crazy comments. What else does this? And it's like, well, there's a couple other options, but honestly, Tesla is huge right now and in general, because so many people either love it or so many people don't know enough about it that it brings the curiosity. So here's what I'd like to remind everybody of, Janini, you too. Do not be afraid to talk about Tesla or something that you're seeing traction from that you can talk about, want to talk about, know how to talk about. You don't even have to have a Tesla to talk about it, but don't be afraid to make it every single video. Every single video I do is the same sort of topic. It's family, it's stuff I've bought, it's whatever. It's the same thing every single time.
And if you've experienced it, that makes it even better.
Yeah, it does. I think everybody should go out and have at least one test drive in a Tesla. Yeah. Every single person out there. Because then you know. It's one of those things of take the fear out of it. Or, you know, you don't want to eat escargot, but if you do it one time, you'll know never to do that shit again. But with a Tesla, you take it out one time and then you're trying to figure out, all right, where in the driveway or the garage is this Model 3 going to go? Because that's just kind of how it works. What's funny is, I don't know if you even know this, honestly. I don't know if he told you this, but for Kevin, I think we were driving you back home. We were driving you back to Georgia, and you made a comment on how he should help seniors, help older people, because he makes a bunch of videos. And you were like, well, why don't you help the older people? And that's exactly why he started school. Because I mean, it literally was like one of those little light bulb moments. You're watching his face and he goes, huh. Because it hadn't occurred to him to go about it that way in helping people. He was trying to do it differently. And he's like, well, let me help the people who legitimately want the help, need the help, and are willing to do the things to make things better for themselves. So that's why he started the whole school community. Yeah,
because we're still teachable people. I mean, we want to know a whole lot more about technology in so many different ways. So why not, you know? When he said school was on, I was like, oh, sign me up, because I want to learn as much as I can about something that I don't know. So.
All right, let me show you guys exactly how this works. Here's my phone. Okay. Here's the tripod. Here's what I do. Number one, I have the magnetized thing. So I take my wallet off because I'm not the girliest girl. I don't wear, purses and stuff. Take the phone, open the tripod, which I have to set it down so I don't break a nail. Push the bottom, open the tripod. Watch this. This is easy. You go like this and you put the phone in, and then you go like this and you set it down and you swipe it and you hit record and you start talking. Super simple. Sideways. This is the way you want this to be. So please, 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 I beg of you, with love, do not do this. Do not do that. Nobody wants that. I love you so much, every single one of you. We're still working with Janine on this. She has a tendency, because this is how you look at your phone. So a lot of people, because this is how you look at your phone, it feels more comfortable for you to just record this way as well. But I will tell you right now, learn the pinky and the finger and the thumb. And this is how you're going to hold your phone. If you're going to hold it, if you're not going to use a tripod, and you're just going to record this way. The same way you watch a TV show and a movie. You're not watching TV shows like this. You're not watching movies like this. Everything is going to be horizontal as opposed to vertical.
So my tripod is little. Does it matter?
Not at all.
Okay.
Yeah, you can. I would suggest not aiming the camera up your nose to anybody.
But if it's you like this,
then sit down.
Okay.
Then you sit down. Or
plain and simple.
Here's a tripod for you. Now you have one of these.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and you have to make sure your phone is sideways before you press record. Because if you do this thing and start this way and then turn it sideways, it doesn't turn with you. And you'll be real upset when you turn sideways and you've recorded the whole thing. And when you go to watch it, you're like, wait, what?
I did that.
Yeah, you did.
I'm going to put it on there too.
Yeah, you did.
I'm going to show them.
The easiest thing I can say to y'all, or the best advice I can give y'all, is do not stress this. This is fun.
That's what I was
This
gonna say.
is something you're supposed to enjoy. If it stresses you out, you're not going to do it. So take the stress away. Don't worry about editing. I don't edit anything. I've got almost 300,000 subs on one channel and 45,000 on another. I don't edit shit. If I mess up, I go, well, that's staying in there. Sorry, guys. And keep it trucking. You know why? Because nobody is perfect. Every single person out there messes up, and people will feel more confident in you and a better connection with you if you don't go out there and try to fake perfection that does not exist.
Yeah,
people like real people. So when you go out there and you make a video and you're like me, and you say a word and you go, that's a hard one to do. People understand that, because you were saying it. I was thinking to myself, good job. I would have effed that up. So, y'all, here's the other thing. I go live a lot because for me, live is easier. I like the conversation in the side chat over there in the live chat. And so I go live. You cannot edit a live while you're live. It's not how it works. So you will mess up. I will put it out there. Just go ahead and know ahead of time that something's going to get flubbed, whether it's the connection, the volume, the whatever else. You miss a word, you can't find something. It is okay. It is a conversation amongst friends. Yeah. The other thing I will say is don't do well, no one wants to hear this. Nobody cares about this. Well, you don't know, honey. That's the nicest way I know how to say it. Mm-hmm. You don't know if they care or not until you put it out there. Just have the conversation.
That's the way YouTube works.
And here's the thing. They may care today. You may put up a video and baby to the moon. Or they may care tomorrow. Today, crickets. Tomorrow, to the moon. It may take a week. It may take a month. It may take a year. Kevin sent me a screenshot this morning. He goes, I didn't even know this happened. And he has 2 videos from 3 and 4 days ago that suddenly shot up. On day 1 and day 2, they were kind of like, right? And then out of nowhere, didn't change anything. Same title, same thumbnail, same inside story. It's just the algorithm's going to do what the algorithm's going to do. Some days they feed you. Some days there's famine. It is what it is, but you still make your content because it's what you want to do, right? And here's the thing that everybody needs to remember. The only way you will get served is if you make the video for them to serve. Without you making a video, they can't really serve you. So you have to help yourself before they can help you also. And honestly, trying to help others with your content, I think goes a long way, no matter what that content is. A lot of times somebody out there will find something helpful or beneficial from whatever it is that you're doing. So Janine, what's next?
What's next? Mm-hmm. YouTube, home, travel, fun, entertainment, all of those things. In retirement at 74.
Mm-hmm. Almost 75.
And still trying to get monetized. And I have to say this one thing.
Okay.
I keep saying 74, 75. Mm-hmm. I go back and forth. I guess I have to, settle down on one or the other. But because my birthday is in June and this is May, I'm like, I go back and forth. You know what I mean? But You get it.
Yeah.
I'm one or the other, but I will be 75. Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be a big cake blowout for my birthday. Oh, and what's next is that I'll see you all tomorrow on live at school. I hope you join us. Come and learn something.
I know one thing that's next for you, for me, for Kevin, is tomorrow's live session, live Q&A on school, live group coaching on school tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Time. You'll be there. I'll be there. He'll be there. We'll all have a conversation. And so I'll put a link to the description below, or a link in the description below. It's Common Sense Methods at School. That's where we'll be. But you guys come over there, join hundreds of others that are already over there, learning how to make their dreams a reality through YouTube, and honestly, finding joy in overcoming the fears of YouTube as seniors creating content and trying to boost your retirement.
Thanks for subscribing. I'll see you later. Thank you for all your comments, and I'll see you tomorrow.